for you, take that down to the farmhouse, because I think that one would really heat up that room, you know, a lot better. It puts out a lot more heat. Yeah. Maybe if we move that dresser and put it instead of, you know, right in front of the fireplace, where the real fireplace is. Just put it right there.
I think that ant is looking at us. Hello, little ant.
No, I think he would have said that. I think he would have said, you know, I haven't gotten around to getting the gas filled up or whatever. He didn't say that. He just said, there's something wrong with him and I can't get him to work. So, you know, now that I'm thinking about it and that you said that, I'm wondering if somehow one of the pipes broke underground or something. But don't they come up under the house and connect to those things? You know what I'm saying? So maybe under the crawl space, what if one of them is broken and leaking? Yeah, but you know what? He's dealing with his sister, and I think that's where he was coming from last night. I didn't really understand what he said, but he said he was about an hour away and on his way back to Florence. And so, I think he was with Sherry at the hospital because she was supposed to be moved into Florence, but Sheila said, and you probably heard all this, that she wasn't well enough yet and they wanted to run more tests, so they kept her wherever she is. I don't know where she is. In Columbia? Where's that? Okay, well they must have moved her since I talked to Sheila, because I talked to Sheila on Wednesday and they hadn't moved her yet. So anyway, I know it seems like that's been stressful on both of them, and I know Todd was having issues with his platelets as well. Yeah, and they're still high, just like Dex. And he's been going back every 3 months to get tested. They're coming down, but they're still too high. They're higher than they should be. So I know he's stressed about well, I asked Sheila because he told me and Caesar that over the summer. He just told us that. I don't know what we were talking about, but he just offered that information about himself. And so when I talked to Sheila on Wednesday, I asked her how he was doing, and she told me that. She said, it's still high. It's better, but it's still too high. So he has to go back every 3 months to get checked. And with all the stress of what's now happening with Sherry, you know, it might be worse for his platelet problem. And so that's why I didn't end up going to see him or Sheila, and I just left early today instead of staying till tomorrow to see them, because they just seemed like they were just too stressed, and I didn't want to bother them.
I don't know, Kate. We can't all fit in the car.
We're really far away from the singing seas.
Right. Yeah.
Say hello, Casey. Hello.
Yes. I got the Telefunken. I could not get the stereo because only the Telefunken fit. The other one would not fit at the same time. It's too big. And inside the Telefunken, I found 2 instruction manuals, a replacement needle for the record player, 2, they call them a step-up pulley, which I think is if you want to play a different size record, you have to put this attachment on the thing. I think that's what it's for. So, and some extra fuses, a light bulb, and an extra plug adapter. So, I listed all of that on eBay, and I've already got like 11 people that have looked at it. No, I'm not kidding. And so with all those extra things, and it works perfectly, and it's clean, you know, I mean, we might need to like dust it off a bit, but you know, it doesn't need any major refurbishing. So we plugged it in, we got the signal, the FM radio, the speakers sound really amazingly clear. So everything works great on it. So I listed it for $1,000 starting bid, because I saw other Telefunkins on there for lower starting bids, like 600 or 700, but they didn't have all the, they didn't have the instruction manual, or they didn't have the accessories, or maybe it didn't work, or, so that's why I listed it higher, because it's in such good condition. So, yeah, yep, and I took pictures of everything, and I took pictures of it on so they could see the lights, that it works and everything, so hopefully, and the auction goes for 10 days, so hopefully someone will buy it. Right. 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 And the way I think about it is like, you know what? I've just decided in my life with my personal possessions, I'll sell anything if the price is right, because if we can use that money for other things that have more value, like emergency preparedness, or if we wanted to send Sophia to private school, or, going on a vacation where we can make family memories, or, stuff like that, rather than, like you said, just keeping every little freaking thing that, so-and-so gave us from 100 years ago or whatever. Oh, and you probably already knew this, but I found a letter from the Civil War in the house. Yes, I did. So I'm going to put it in a sleeve protector and try to preserve it as much as possible. And someone must have already found it because they had made photocopies of it. Okay, that's what I figured. No. It didn't say measles, but I think it did say funny as common, and I only remember that because I didn't understand what it meant. And now that you're saying it, I think it did say that. It was from W.H. Timmons to Mariah something or another.
I just look into my. The thing is right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put it in, like I said, in a sleeve page protector, so it won't get any more. Yeah, I will.
Cool too.
Yeah, I will.
They're so good. Hey, let me get in some. Let me get in there too.
No, I don't know if you have one at home, but there is a copy with the letter itself.
Right.
I found the photocopy as well. Oh,
actually,
yeah, someone did, because there's a photocopy with it. Yeah. Yeah. His name is Joseph, and I just basically, there's so much stuff that I have of mine, and not to even mention your stuff, that I just want to sell it and get rid of it. And I just can't do it all by myself, especially now that I'm working basically full time. And so I just went on Craigslist and I said, I'm offering a job. It's and it's to help me do this. And I said, organize my stuff, take pictures, sell things, and $10 an hour. And I only have him work, maybe a few days a week, so it might cost me $30 to have him come help me, but since I've had him working with me, I've been able to do more, take more pictures, sell more, so I'm making more, like instead of 100 a week, I'm making 200 a week. So to me, it's worth it. And so I told him, on this trip, whatever we sell, or whatever I sell, I'd give him 20%. So that it would be worth his time that he went down there and did this for me. And he took that green ottoman, and he said he thinks he can refurbish it, like, freshen it up with like leather cleaner or whatever, leather softener or whatever they call it. Anyway, so he wants to try to do that. I said, go for it. I mean, to me, that thing's like, whatever. But he's like, no, the hippies love this stuff. I'm like, all right. So, we'll see what he... Well, we just took one of them, because there's also the brown one, And then there's another green one which has a pop seam that we didn't take. But it's still, you know, standing up.
Oh, we rounded them up. They're under here.
How did you get them to stay together like that?
Oh, it's just a little cow.
Well, and you remember you put that one of those chairs in there that we had got from the Goodwill.
Lily and our friends take a whole
So that one has the foot thing that lifts up. That chair.
There was a stampede, and the only way to catch the turtles was with the
Yeah.
A strawberry. Oh, what a great idea. Good work.
Give to Sean or put it in the beach house when you get the beach house back.
Welcome home, ants.
Oh, that Aunt Franklin has made me hungry.
Yeah.
Picnic
Yeah.
time. Yeehaw!
I only saw one though. I don't know where the second one is. I haven't seen it.
Nice shot, Mom.
Oh, that was almost a hole-in-one.
A hole in one.
It's when the golf ball rolls into the hole in one shot.
My turn. Here comes a hole
Oh,
in
okay.
one. Oops. I'll try again.
Yeah.
I missed again.
Right.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is hard.
I have an idea. Why don't we go find a club that's more your
Then why did she take it if she hates it? Oh.
I like this game,
Oh.
Min-Min, but that little ball is hard to hit. Maybe there's a different way to play this game. Min-Min, bunny friend, it's time to come to life again.
You touch your face. You touch your face with both hands. Then you stay there, and then you ask somebody else to taste. One.
Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Okay then, Min-Min.
Gosh. Hey,
Oh
hello.
no.
It's me, and Min-Min.
Yep.
That's just tack, Min-Min. My turn.
Somebody else get him.
I'm polishing up our Make Up a Game Day trophy. Do you like it?
I like it. I love it.
Okay.
What's a make up a game day?
It's when we take the best parts of the games we like to play and turn them into a brand new game.
One time,
Okay.
Boomer made up a game called Badminton.
Oh yeah, badminton! And I made up a game called Floaty Rocky Hockey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It
Say
was
that. Oh, backpacks. Yeah.
spectacular.
Yeah. I'll look and see what I have and then see what you have.
This game called Basket Boot. Watch this.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
winners of our new game get to take home the big shiny trophy. Wow. Wouldn't it be great to win that, Min-Min?
No, but I looked into it. I'm probably gonna rent one, so I need some more time to pick one and pay for it.
How much longer will you be talking on the phone?
Yes, I was looking it up with my blue-green
Winning
points.
this trophy is exciting, but the best part about Make Up a Game Day
I'm not doing
is
that.
our number one rule.
Because I don't want to. I'm using my blue-green points. It's easier. I'm doing it with blue-green. That's it.
Name the game, and I am game. Well, first we have to make one up.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to have a discussion, and you should just accept what I say, that I want to do it with blue-green. What difference does it make to you?
And a ball, and call it
How can you possibly know that?
football.
You're just guessing.
I like it. That football. Yay.
Have you ever tried to rent with blue-green and compared prices?
Just one simple rule. Get the ball through the hoop.
Well, then how can you possibly say it's cheaper if you've never compared?
Got it. So we need to get the ball through the blue hoop. And we
I doubt it.
ball through the pink.
And I doubt I could get 2 weeks for $52 with freaking Regal Vista because I don't have 5 million points like you do. I might have around 10,000 points. I don't have a lot of points
The trophy.
Shiny trophy. You will be loved.
because I don't own 5 timeshares. I have 1. I have Regal Vista, and I guess technically I have the Summit.
Here goes the back.
That's it.
And here goes me. Where'd the ball go?
It's probably none.
Stop you.
Hey, we scored the first point. Hooray for our team.
You scored the first goal. Now it's our turn to score.
What?
Game on!
Okie dokie, fat food buddies. One big fat food spook.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, coming off. Bye-bye, floaty rods. Does that count? Did I score?
Oh, Nibs, you have to get the ball through the hoop, not the rock.
Back to the game.
Yeah.
Score!
Fat food ball.
Darn it.
Food ball.
It's probably going to take them a week or more, so you won't be able to transfer to Equitrust until after Christmas.
Are you okay?
Oh, bunny fingers.
Okay.
Game is harder than I thought, Kate. I can't ride my rock or bat the ball. When I try to do both, I get blown ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, Min.
I don't know how that works since you already put money in there. They have rules about how much money and when you're allowed to add, and I don't know what those rules are.
Come on, let's
So,
win this game.
oh, okay.
Game back on.
Okay, so we can definitely look into that as an option.
Hooray! Wait. Oh, I scored for the wrong team.
Very nice of you.
No. Oops.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they make it look so easy. Keep it up, blue team. We're winning. This time I'm going to block. It's
Or he's going to live for 30 more years. Yeah. Yep.
oh. That trophy is as good as ours. I'm sorry. I tried, but
Wow.
I still can't bat the ball. You and Lily will never win a trophy
Wow.
with
Sophia, just let her go.